I am joined by Megan Nash. Megan, I feel like it's been a long time since we've touched base, but how have you been?
Yeah, I believe it's been about a half a year since we last spoke, and I've been good since I spoke to you last, Nick. My band and I finished recording an album. We were recording it all from our own homes for the most part, and that was such an interesting process. Like usually we're all in the same room and cracking jokes, and like that's a part of the recording process is just like being together. But so this time it was just so different, and like the amount of time it takes to do edits just is so much longer because you're setting things back and forth, then you're making the decision. But I do feel like we were able to maybe give the recordings a bit more time and like fine tooth comb them a bit more. you know so that's been a huge relief and like just really satisfying to have that done. And then we're just continuing to release songs, and yeah, the album, it's not announced yet, but I'm really looking forward to having a new album out because it has been a long time.
So tell us about the new songs that you are releasing.
So, yeah, we released Artifact in October, which feels like a very long time ago. And that's like a spooky breakup song. And then we released Quiet in January, and that's an upbeat breakup song. And then we have My Own Heart, which is a bit more of like a straight ahead alt country, but with synth breakup song. And not all the songs are breakup songs, I promise, but that is a theme on this record for sure. Like this album is definitely like it's a relationship record. That's what it's about and the focus of it. Yeah. So we just released My Own Heart, and that song is, like when you go through a breakup and people are like, have your friends around you and like your friends will help you through, and like, and that is such an important part of breakups, having that support system. This song is about those moments in between where you are by yourself and like you're by yourself for the first time in a really long time. And I I almost feel like, especially if you're coming out of a longer relationship, you're kind of getting to know who you are again by yourself. And that's what My Own Heart is about. Just like those moments of solitude and be like, okay, who am I? I'm okay. I'm going to be okay. But I just need to be by myself for a little bit. So yeah, that's what that one's about. A real party tune. Just
I can't
kidding.
wait to hear it and play it though. Listen, some of the best music comes through breakups. Alanis Morissette never would have had Jagged Little Pill.
That's very true. That's very true. I think about Alanis Morissette very often. Yes. For that reason. Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. You've gotten back to playing some live shows again. What's that been like? Actually being able to be in front of people.
Yeah, well, the two shows I've played so far were still developed with COVID in mind, especially the drive-in shows. Like those are so cool. I don't know if you've had the chance to go to a drive-in show in this last year and a half. I've been so fortunate to get to play two. Last year I played one for the Regina Folk Fest, and then this year I played one in Prince Albert. For the EA Rawlinson Center. And those are so cool because you're up on stage with your band and like there's the FM transmitter, so everyone's in their car listening. In PA they also had it going through a front of house too, which was cool. But like those gigs are so neat, and they feel really safe, and the production is just like really top notch when you're doing something like that. So those are really cool. And then I've also got to play Ness Creek. They were doing like a mini version of their festival this year. So um, I think they had it maxed out at 150 people, and it was all outdoors. And my band and I still like. I'm a Scorpio through and through, Nick. Give me a hat, sunglasses, and a mask. I kind of like that vibe, you know. Like I'm not saying I'm like antisocial, but we're just kind of dipping our toes back into social life, right? And I'm personally taking it quite slow, so I'm just saying that in case there's a listener out there that's also taking it slow. You're not alone. You're not alone. It's a little overwhelming after you've been by yourself for 15 months or however long it's been now.
Absolutely. It's going to be a transition for some people as well. We talked about it
Yeah.
before. There's the type of people who are just itching to dive right back into seeing everyone, and then there's the other people who are like, no, I kind of don't mind this time by myself. I kind of don't mind my 6 feet of distance, and I'd like to keep that.
Yeah, I was talking to my partner yesterday and I was like, I feel like, especially during the winter months, that maybe mask at the merch table will just kind of be a thing I do for a while. Because, especially when you're singing, getting a cold was never a good thing, for my career, anyways. And it's just like, and also, too, I'm so fortunate that even though I don't write my music for kids, like I'm not a children's entertainer, yet I could see myself in like 20 years starting like a children's entertainer career, like writing children's records, maybe, if I have kids, and like write a bunch of like lullaby stuff and like, I don't know, other kid songs. But the songs I write nowadays, they're like breakup songs. These are heartbreak songs, and it's amazing to me how many kids like connect with my music. like I have kids come up to me after shows, and because they can't be vaccinated yet, I'm like, absolutely, I'm gonna have this mask on while this, like, I had a kid the other day, and it was their first concert, and it was me, and like that just like warms my heart. And I was like, gave them a set list, and then I was also, just I just want to keep kids as safe as possible right now too, so I don't need to be running around after my shows unmasked when I have like little kids coming up to me to thank me, for playing.
Sure. Absolutely.
I kind of feel like I went on a bit of a rant there. Sorry, Nick.
It's all good. It's all good.
I haven't seen anybody in so long.
I'm glad we could do this interview this way. Also, before we talk about any upcoming shows where people can find your music, I do want to let you know that we had the Best of Moose Jaw Awards this year, and Megan Nash was named Best Musical Artist.
What?
So you were voted by the people of Moose Jaw as Best Artist. So when you are in town again here, Megan, you have to stop up at the radio station. We have this all ready to go for you. And I wanted to present that with you.
My goodness. Sorry. I'm doing what you don't do in radio, and that is scream over the other person speaking. Sorry. That is so exciting, Nick. Thank you so much. This is like a total surprise. And
yeah, I didn't want to give you any inkling that this was happening.
And now, like, I was totally cool to do like the Zoom, the Microsoft Teams, like video chat thing. But now I understand why you were really pushing for that. That's so cool, because that's like beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It really, there is a nice. It's a nice looking award.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Thank you so much, Moose Jaw. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't wait to play Moose Jaw again.
When can we see you perform? Any shows coming up in the next little bit?
Well, nothing announced yet. But and the thing with playing Moose Jaw is okay, here's the thing. I can't say anything yet, but I have declared my love for the Moose Jaw May Wilson Theater many times on your show. And I love that theater so much. So when I do play Moose Jaw, I really try to make it happen there, because it's just like, it's so much fun. Derek, who runs it, is just such a great person. So I really want to come back, and when that happens, you'll be the first to know.
Okay. So what you're saying is stay tuned.
It won't be as like soon as I want it to be, just because like planning everything is like been so interesting. And also, like, we don't have the album announced yet, so there's a few things that need to happen beforehand. But I really appreciate you reaching out to talk about the new song too.
Yeah, where can people go and check out the new songs?
I do have videos up on YouTube. I made a workout video for my last song. I don't know.
That's my favorite, Megan. That was my favorite video that you have done.
I just, because I love workout tapes so much, I thought, you know what, this is kind of like a bucket list thing. Like, make my own workout video, check. I just released a lyric video for the latest song, My Own Heart, and I filmed some of that. So I've never had a chance to like film some footage for a video. So check that off. Yeah, so it's on YouTube, and then also like the new albums will be on and the songs are on Spotify right now, and Amazon and Apple Music. Basically, wherever you love to listen, the songs are there. And if they're not, please send me an email because then I gotta send something out. I don't know. They should be everywhere.
Awesome. Well, go check out Megan wherever you get your music. We'll spin one of your new songs as well here on Mix 103, and let us know when that show's happening in the Cultural Center.
Thank you so much, Nick. Thank you.
Thanks, Megan.